So strange. I was in the middle of the read and I ran out of storage space. So I hear you, Spirit. It's almost as though Spirit is reminding us to clear the clutter before trying to do new things. So, yes, we are feeling on fire. We are ready to take the necessary steps to accomplish this plan that we have, but we can't do so if we're still holding on to the Three of Swords, if we're still holding on to past hurts, or if we're still um, full of shit from the past, you know? So, okay, Spirit, I hear you loud and clear. So maybe that is exactly why the Magician came out inverted initially, was because maybe you're still holding on to self-doubt, self-judgment, not feeling like, if you take the leap of faith, that you will have everything that you need. And Spirit is reminding you that, yes, you will, but you have to create the space for it. Six of Wands, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, and then Four of Cups. Why? What? Hold on. And then Six of Cups. Ooh. So, okay. All right. There's a lot going on here. Let's see. Six of Wands, amazing, because that means success and victory and being recognized. But then Four of Cups being, um, it's just like being uninterested in it. It's like this offer is being presented to you, but because it wasn't satisfying in the past, you're assuming that it ain't worth shit right now. Spirit is saying to be open because you never know where opportunities will lead you. It might seem like small cakes right now, but then later on in the future, you're going to be like, holy crap, I would have never guessed that, investing $1 would get me $1 million. That's obviously exaggerating, but, you know, um, Six of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely an energy of the past, but also a very soft, heartwarming energy. Where is this coming from? The Fool reversed. Five of Wands reversed. I kind of want to get clarifier cards now. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use this Oracle deck. I feel like I need to use a tarot. Yeah, I'm gonna use the OG tarot to see why it's like we're getting what we need, and yet there's still something holding us back. What is this Four of Cups, Spirit, please? All right, King of Cups. Something about your emotions. High Priestess. You have to trust your intuition. It's like learning to trust yourself again. And maybe you took a leap of faith in the past and it didn't go where you wanted it to go. So you're afraid the same thing will happen, even though you're feeling these sparks of inspiration and everything inside you is telling you to go for it. There's a part of you that's saying, well, what if this happens? What if the past repeats? And, you're trying to keep those chaotic emotions at bay and just kind of stabilize yourself. It's almost like by taking whatever this recognition is, maybe you feel like it'll destabilize you, judgment, or keeping you asleep. What is this? Wounded warrior energy, having to choose. It's almost like, okay, it's like having to choose between doing what you love versus and being judged for it versus staying asleep and staying, going through the motions. Because it's like, yes, you're going to get this recognition, but it's almost like you're worried of judging eyes, because also usually in the Six of Wands, there's jealous eyes around. The High Priestess is almost saying like, on a need to know basis. You don't have to flaunt yourself. I mean, even though you're naturally going to get attention, yeah. I just heard play dumb. Play dumb, or play like you're new to this. A beginner's mindset is needed, even though at the bottom or underneath this, secretive and beginner's mindset, you're confident as fuck. Yeah, because this is a really good opportunity in your hand, and the sun, the best card in the deck. This is looking good. It's just getting over those judgmental eyes. I mean, look at look at that. This judgmental eye off of this very stable and secure King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, he is very in tune with his emotion, but that does not mean he is unstable with his emotions. He's able to tap into his emotions. Sorry, he's able to tap into his emotions, but no matter how chaotic things get, no matter how intense his emotions get, he doesn't let that sway his actions. He stays cool, calm, and collected. And that's kind of how he's able to manifest. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, calm, cool, and collected, moving one step at a time, not trying to rush into anything, because King of Cups knows that, yes, it's good to feel very passionate, but also, I mean, he's sitting on concrete underneath this chaotic waves. It's like, yes, underneath the surface, you might be feeling all the feels, but you're still moving forward. There's this one creator that I've been watching, and her motto is, fuck your feelings, follow the plan. That's what this vibe is giving me. It's like, yes, you might be feeling, you might still be grieving something that didn't go as planned in the past. And that shouldn't stop you from taking the necessary steps to create this new reality, this new plan that Spirit has set forth for you. Oh, the Lovers. The Lovers underneath the Strength card. Yeah, you're having to make a difficult decision, and it feels like it's happening very, very quick. I don't know if this pertains to a conversation or, sorry, I need to cover those guys. It really does feel like a difficult decision, because it's taking a lot of willpower to make this choice, to, as mentioned, to choose to follow what truly fills your cup and makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, versus choosing to stay awake and stay asleep and, being unsatisfied. You're done playing pretend is what I'm hearing. This change is happening fast. No wonder that first message was, you are on fire. Okay, I don't want this too long. Let's see what fell on the floor. Yeah, reversed. So Knight of Swords, don't rush. Justice reverse, Temperance. Yeah, it all goes back to staying balanced in your decisions and not making any rash decisions. Knight of Swords reversed and Justice reversed. Don't get too cocky now. Don't get too cocky now. Because the faster you go, the more mistakes are made. And the more mistakes you make, the more bad karma you gather. And it all comes full circle. Another thing I'm getting is... Another thing I'm getting is you're getting... It's like this justice has been delayed. Whatever this choice or this has been delayed. So it's been slow moving, and this is the center of it. The choice with the Lovers You have the Knight of Pentacles and King of Cups with the Magician. You've been creating all of this. It's been very slow moving, but that's the thing. As long as you keep moving, there's no need to judge yourself or let those external eyes judge you and bring you down. Because deep down, you know you're being watched because of your success, be it with your personal growth, in work, career, relationships, whichever sector this might be. It's like, what am I hearing? You're setting an example. Even, it's like you haven't given yourself flowers. Whew. Okay, I think I'm done with, yeah, look at that. Four of Cups. I almost said 4 cups. Don't take this for granted. I don't think you've given yourself enough credit for how far you've come. Even though it's been a very slow and steady journey, really give yourself credit for this. So you feel like this needs to be in view. 4 of Wands. That is building a steady, stable foundation where you're crossing some kind of finish line. Let me know what this might be for you. This is exciting. Oop, that one popped out quick. Look at that. The World. A new cycle. Karmic completion. What did I say? You're finishing. You're you're at the finish line. Self-care energy. Beautiful. That's the thing. You gave yourself time to retreat, to pour back into yourself, and now you're ready to go back out into the world to start a new cycle. But with that, you have to be okay with letting yourself be seen, let yourself be celebrated, and know that there's always going to be judgmental eyes. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and that's okay. That's why you had to pour into yourself to really stabilize that strong foundation, to build that inner confidence and that inner strength, that inner willpower, that steadfastness. Dream. So you might be getting messages in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. But I'm also getting, this might have been, because dreams came right out on top of the Magician. This might have been a long-held dream that you had that's been so slow moving. I'm just going to cover that you thought wasn't happening anymore, but it's just taking time. Look at that. Assistance. This is letting me know that your spirit guides have been with you this whole time. You're never alone. This is all part of the plan. Spirit has a plan. Trust in divine timing. Reflecting. Shadow work. The beginning of this reading. The dark and the night. The dark and the night. Weird. Interesting. The shadow and the light. You had to go through the dark night of the soul and really understand your limiting beliefs to be able to move past them. Otherwise, you would still let other people choose for you. Spirit guides again. I love this so much. What flipped over? Let's see. Mars, hot. Dude, you're on fire. Passion, lust, anger, attraction, vitality, action. Yes, you've done all this inner work and now you're ready to take action. Look at all these nice dreamy cards, and then here comes in Mars. Ooh, and then fears at the bottom of the deck. You're done letting your fears control you. You are moving forward. Even if you still feel fearful, this is why we had the Strength card here. You're taming your inner fears. Truth. I love this so much. You're expressing your truest self, regardless of how people might see it. Apology. You had to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for um, Forgiving yourself for giving away your power, letting other people choose your destiny. You're done with that. You're you're surrendering to the plan that Spirit has for you. Okay, I don't want this too long, so maybe one more card, Spirit. This is, whew, I know I said the weekly energy, but I guess Spirit had a lot of messages. What advice do you have? Nostalgia, memories, past life. Yeah, it's like you're going to miss that old self. You're going to miss that old self. You're going to be tempted to go back to that old self because, ooh, make wise choices. You're going to be tempted just because it is going to take a lot of strength to share your truth. It's going to take a lot of strength. You're going to want to go back so bad because it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable to make these new decisions. You're going to be so tempted to keep hanging out with that wrong crowd, or sticking in a job that you don't like, or making decisions that don't involve this future plan that you said you wanted. So Spirit is asking, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to let go of this past self? Renewal. Yeah, that spark. Follow the spark and keep focused on that spark. Believe in yourself. Union. Yeah, it's like coming into union with your highest self. This is looking amazing. I am excited to see what 2026 has in store for us. I'm going to leave it there. If anything resonated, please let me know. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Namaste.